All right, folks, the deck is even Spiteful Hunter. The goal of the deck is to press the hero power a bunch in the early game, ramp up some damage so that we can get cards like Frenzied Felwing and Murlocula down for free, buff them up with Hope of Quel'Thalas, then work our way towards Spiteful Summoner for some of the big spells, with the potential to repeat them thanks to a well-hidden Zul'jin in E.T.C's band, combined with Loatheb for an on-curve play to lock out our opponent, as well as Flare to mess around with Secret Mage and Ice Block in slower Control Mage decks. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. Alright. Let's see how this works. I imagine this is just, like, probably a pretty good deck right now if it weren't doing the Spiteful stuff. But here at youtube.com/Roffle, we don't do good stuff.
Sylvanas versus Illidan.
Been seeing a lot of Demon Hunter recently. I think people are starting to catch on that it's pretty good right now. We'll keep this. And welcome, Buggy Man. Spiteful makes every deck better? I don't know. Some of the strong things that even Hunter can typically do involve secrets.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Hey, welcome, Fel. I'm doing alright.
They will never catch me.
Alright, this is probably just gonna die here. I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, I could also just, like, slam the Neophyte. That's what a coward would do. But decks are good in High Legend now. Can't find a steady deck. I don't know. I don't play in High Legend. I don't know what the metagame is like there. Not the best person to ask for that.
Well met.
Current German became a tier 2 member.
Hey, Mira. Thank you for gifting that sub, or membership. Appreciate that. Oof.
Given the effect checks cards in deck details, then during the game like Genn/Baku, I'm assuming etc. bypasses the Highlander check on doubles?
It absolutely does, yes. Jeez. That's a lot of damage. But you obviously can't add 2 copies of a legendary to your deck that way. So that's like the one caveat there. Brace him. So you could do things like add a second Ice Block and Reno Mage. Would be pretty good. I think they're still the aggressor here. Ideally, I can get this Murlocula down and be able to start challenging board a little bit. Hey, welcome, Ollie. Wildfire and Even Mage? Ooh. It's actually not a bad call. Unfortunately, I just did an Even Mage recently.
Is this where the Roffle rabble hangs out?
It is indeed. Thank you, Lilu, for the super chat. And welcome. I mean, they have to at least kill it, consider killing that, right? Reno in non-Highlander control seems good. Does it? Why? I would
Our gift of the arcane enlightens
very
us.
much disagree with that. Oh.
Who's hiding now?
Roffle, Carly and I randomly
Anyone
faced
order a
off in
ghoul to the
HS
face?
today. Thank you for bringing this community of oddballs together. I made a BattleNet friend. Smile.
Hey, thank you. Happy to hear that, Kath, and congratulations. I've actually encountered Kali a few times on ladder as well, and it's always a good time. So. Happy to hear that. Yeah, but I don't understand how forcing a Reno into E.T.C is any different than just like forcing a Reno into your main deck, right? Like, it doesn't change the fact that you have, in order to play it, you have to like meet the requirements. Oh, that's quite bad for me. Because one of my primary outs was not a Grand Slam, but really needed like a Tavish, which I'm not actually running. Oopsie.
I see.
Is it safe to feed? If 3 rights make a left. I have endured enough.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to answer every question that about E.T.C today, just because, like, if I do, I will be answering them all day. So either chat can help you, or Google would be a good place for it, because many of the questions that have been asked have not only been answered on this stream, but also elsewhere. But thank you to the people responding in chat, but I won't be able to, like, it's not something that I'll be able to do.
Hey Roffle, have you told the YouTube folks about the zoo field trip yet? Or was that only for the Twitch crew?
It might have actually started here on YouTube. I can't remember the origin of it, but either way, it's irrelevant because I'm not going to the
I will
zoo.
never serve.
But thank you, Kali, for the super chat. Heard you had a fun game against Kath earlier. We tried E.T.C. Imperator Paladin. How in the world does that make any sense? That's the same issue, but maybe worse, as adding Reno in a non-Reno deck in your E.T.C. Coin Moonlit Guidance is certainly a play. Whoa! They're just... Okay, well... I was about to give them the benefit of the doubt, but then they played the second one as well.
Time waits for no one.
Alright. Opponent is playing the green card.
Aim for the wheels. Muzzle their magic.
The pigeons must have spread the rumor around.
Oh god, the pigeons are back too? Man. Fortunately, that's the one good thing about the zoo, is we can see the pigeons locked up where they belong. Bunch of criminals. Roffle, what do you think about Pure Spell Seeker Hunter? I played it quite a while ago, and it seemed okay. Like, it's not a good deck, but it's capable of winning games of Hearthstone, which... so they have a second Naturalize in hand. It's just... Again, playing the green card.
Muzzle their magic. Aim for the wheels.
Watch your mouth, I have pigeons in your family? That's an impossibility. Everyone knows that birds are not even real, so how could you?
Fire.
Look, as much as I want to get the... Let's actually grab the E.T.C real quick so that we can hit the Loatheb. It doesn't look like this game wants to go to Zul'jin.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Yeah, welcome, Ben. Possible we die here, but not likely. No.
I concede.
Turned out the Loatheb was better than I thought it. You know, if only they hadn't, like, just dumped all of their cards early, they might have had more resources for the Gadgets and turn, you know?
Hey Roffle, have you considered different sound effects for each super chat level?
I have, but it's kind of a pain to set that type of thing up, and especially in Stream Elements, which is the service I use. None of the services like handle YouTube stuff quite as well as they do Twitch, just because
I will never
fewer people
serve.
have tend to stream on YouTube. So maybe in the future, when I have some time to do so.
I think one of the reasons HS made it so big was because of how good it feels to play cards and the game. Maybe druids are just studying UX design.
Okay. Yeah, you could be onto something there.
Muzzle their magic.
Thank you, Kali, for both the insight into Druid Brain and the super chat.
An incredible discovery.
Uh-oh.
For ranks!
Filed.
And what's the cover? You're not ready for this.
You think E.T.C will be a staple in Quest Mage Potion of the comes to mind? I mean, probably yeah. But the thing about Quest Mage is that even with a reliable way to go infinite, it's still much worse. I tried playing it yesterday, and it was just an absolutely miserable experience. The deck just gets absolutely dumpstered by aggro even harder now because it can't, like turn 9 or 9 mana is a lot slower than 6 mana for looping extra turns.
Let's make a deal.
Thousand Needles!
Yeah, we're dead. I wonder how many times I'll have to say Flare, Loatheb, Zul'jin this stream. Yeah, Fishboy, I really appreciate the effort you're doing. Your You're getting a taste of what it's like to be streamer man and everybody bombard questions. But thank you for your service. Speaking of miserable, you're Diamond 5? Yeah, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't stop winning. It's also a lot easier to kill yourself with Romnath. I mean, honestly, that was hardly at all a concern, because I simply just died before playing the Romnath. Like, that's a second level concern, whereas like getting to the Romnath is the primary concern, because not only is it more expensive, but you only have one copy of it, so it takes a lot. Like, you don't always draw it when you need it. So you still just not only have the same, like, very polarized matchup spread, but it's, like, hyper polarized now because you're really, really bad into aggro.
The machinations of your dark heart.
I will never serve.
I see you brought. We have turned our curse into our strength.
I'm guessing this is probably not a flare game. Just stack ice blocks, Lamau. I mean, that's not something that Quest Mage can reliably do. Would it be a good idea to have a sticky note with the text E.T.C. Flare Zul'jin, or E.T.C. Flare Loatheb Zul'jin somewhere on the screen? I don't like making the screen even more, like, crowded than it already is. Plus, we just have everybody... right after you and I literally say that, somebody asked the question again. We just have chat actually helping out quite a bit with that. Why Zul'jin in E.T.C? Why not put it in your deck? Well, because it's not a card that we want in our deck most of the time. Because getting to 10 mana is not what this deck wants to do or is often capable of doing. Ocean of Illusion plus Mask of Cthulhu and E.T.C ban. Play Brand plus E.T.C, grab both, cast them throughout the game. Once you get to 9, it's infinite masks. Yeah, but like the problem is you're dead before you get the Brand E.T.C. So how do you reconcile that part? Let's look for pack tactics here. Once you get to 9 mana is quite the assumption. I was having a hard time getting to 5 or 6 mana when I was playing the deck, for context.
Taunt is cheat.
Agreed. Agreed. Thank you, Mr. Heaven, for the super chat and the reminder.
Thousand Needles! Are you ready to rock?
I will drain you.
Looks like Reno. Timothy, thank you for the 5 months at tier 2. Wow. 5 months is almost 6 months? It's true. It's true. How did I do with the Brian WoW? Why would you... What? I'm even.
touch of death cup. He loves you.
Oh, we got a 10-mana minion. That was not terribly likely. Or it was terribly good. Hey, welcome, Paladin.
Buying or selling.
Why didn't they play that before the Geist? Then they could have at least gotten Geist value. That's so much in my head.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Must be for their deck. They have. I mean, we see what it hit, which was exactly nothing. The way this game is going, it might actually look like a Zul'jin game.
You are unfit to serve.
You know what it was? I think they were trying to hit our hero power with the Skulking Geist. Unlucky.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Leland.
Beg for your life.
This curse has become our greatest strength.
Face me, you overgrown oaf.
Aim for the wheels.
Okay.
Death does not scare me. Victory for Gilneas!
Dead on.
Yep.
I enjoy crushing mortals like you.
Just started playing this deck myself, it's a lot of fun so far. Thanks for the daily content and for keeping the game fun, Roffle.
Happy to hear you're enjoying it. Thank you for the super chat, Sneaky Ninja. Is there a world where we just have lethal here? It seems like so we do 12 from this. That's 22 total, so we're not even really close.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I will drain you.
Victory for Gilneas!
Hey Roffle, did you ever get a chance to play Nectipine Hunter or was it just too terrible?
I played a little bit of it when I did like the dual beast slash mech hunter, and that was pretty sweet. But like it was mostly good because of Mech Warper, not necessarily, and some of the other cards, not really the no. Yes. No. Yes.
I will drain you.
Like, Porcupine seemed to be a little bit too slow in that, so some of the other dual minion types seem to carry that deck rather than, like, Porcupine himself. But thank you, Timothy, for the super chat.
Power will.
I wonder what was in the opponent's band if they picked Skulking Geist against Even Hunter. Less than 50% chance of that Nagrand Slam working? Yeah, it needed not
Sylvanas
hit the minion a lot.
versus Rexa.
I'm acting on instinct.
I will never serve.
Ah, I see you've brought. We have turned our curse into our strength.
Anethal?
What is it?
What is it?
Aim for the wheels.
Deal with that next turn with the sniper.
Muzzle their magic.
Fine. That's more than fine.
Muzzle their magic.
These are due back tomorrow.
I will drain you.
Just realized E.T.C is gonna make life hell for streamers. So hopefully there will be updates to Deck Tracker soon that will just display it on screen, but it's been about 30 minutes and I feel like I've been asked nearly 100 times already. Not an exaggeration.
Here, girl. I smell an ambush.
Target acquired.
I will drain you.
That's pretty good for next turn. Between these two, I think it's just Ice Tarp. Better than I thought, even.
The iron mine is mine.
Can't believe you aren't running Plate Breaker off of E.T.C. Unfortunately, I do have to, like, add real cards to the E.T.C. pool.
Pinch of death cup. Heel of shoe.
In my sights.
Job's done.
Roffle, what are your thoughts on Inspire, aka the best of keywords? Is it? Citation needed. Well, that seems kind of bad for me.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Revenge!
I don't know if it's been said yet, but E.T.C. and Pure Paladin for 3 more Paladin cards. It has been said, and it made as little sense the first time as it does the second.
You are unfit to serve.
Arcane bolt.
Looks like Reno, so good to make the assumption that my damage is not permanent. The third time it's suggested will be a good idea? Yeah. True. Inevitably. Sure. I think it's just this to make sure that I get the Leok value.
Beg for your life. Revenge!
Get them
Arcane bolt.
striking distance of the Nagrand Slam. Faster Countess and Reno Pally once you draw Reno Zeph and stuff for extra value. That's not what E.T.C. does or helps with. I don't know. Okay, well it's not. Well, it could be Reno. Still, right?
Hey Roffle, what is your opinion on?
Kind of makes me uncomfortable that you would ask me that even. But thank you, Hazardous, for the super chat.
Our gift of frost shields us.
I'm 7 moves ahead of
Play around like a crush. Lethal. I don't know. I feel like people assume that E.T.C. is just like this magical experience that like removes all deck restrictions somehow, but that's not how it works.
Thank you for the fun content. Sending good vibes.
Hey, appreciate that, Oliver.
I will drain you. I don't think it works with my voice.
It does not seem to, no.
Delayed super chat messages?
Possibly. I'm not sure. A lot just came in at once, so it could be. But thank you, Martin, Oliver, and Hazardous for the super chats. Who wants to do the math for me here? What is the most likely? I need 3 out of 4 of these to hit their face. Or I need half of these to hit their face. I think it's more likely that this happens, but they're both pretty unlikely. No.
Arcane bolt.
Hit with the 5/5? Yeah, that actually would have been the play. That was a missed opportunity. It would have put them to 9. Is that just a guaranteed miss? They're at 9, 18. No. Nagrand was more likely IMO. I mean, it's not a matter of opinion. So, if I had made the attack, it was absolutely more likely with the Astalor.
Sylvanas versus Valeera.
Stay in the shadows.
I will never serve.
What about Kazaka's Golem Shaper in E.T.C deck?
We have turned our curse into our strength.
You're still doing the thing. It has to be intentional at this point. There are like 6 to 8 other 4-drops in the deck. Again, E.T.C is not Magic. It doesn't solve all deck restrictions.
Muzzle their magic.
Pirates away!
Fire.
Job's done. I don't think he meant this deck just Golem Shaper with ETC. That still seems bad. Why not just run Golem Shaper in your deck? Like what you would only be running ETC as your 4-mana card, so why not just make that 4-mana card Golem Shaper then? What is the again? Do not understand the supposed benefit.
Etc. is a friend, and friendship is magic.
I don't disagree entirely with that, but not the magic that chat wants it to be.
Blood and plunder.
Not at all where I wanted that to go.
How's felt to play so far? He seems pretty cool.
ETC feels alright, like in the right circumstances. He's obviously not good in every deck, but like in decks that want utility cards, he seems to be a good source of those cards. Or even just decks that want like value. So maybe not necessarily the strongest decks in the format, but some of the fun decks in the format are good. And he also appears to be pretty good in just like an even shaman for like breaking the even rule set with things like Loatheb and Eyesore, which are like cards that a deck like even shaman would want, but is not allowed to run.
Hey Roffle, do you want me to keep chat quiet?
Brian, I don't know if you could if you tried. But thank you, G Jude, for the super chat. Would you play an even E.T.C. Shaman? I really just get mind-numbingly bored when I try and play even Shaman. It is one of my least favorite decks to both play against and play as, so probably not. I'm just looking to set up a turn 8 collateral damage, so I'm hoping not to die before then. Hear me out. Even Shaman with E.T.C. Shutterwalk as one of the band members. That sounds terrible.
This curse has become
Alright, as long as we don't die this turn, we should be fine. So just don't die, forehead. They need 10 damage. Smite Fillet Fighter could do it. Or Smite 1-drop Dread Corsair. Shouldn't be able to get lethal now. Good stats for the cost? Yeah, finally.
Feed the fish, landlubber.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
I get.
Hear me out, Cthulhu in E.T.C. Then how do you buff the Cthulhu? Yeah, I'm just not going to add Tavish to this deck. Seems like how things are going. I don't know. We've got Zul'jin as a possibility.
Give me strength.
And I've already played too many games without him.
Never serve.
Does Dark Moon Cthulhu work with E.T.C? It does not. They made it so start a game effects do not get added, I believe, because that would be outrageously broken. Cthulhu the Shattered in E.T.C 5-head. Again, they prepared for that.
I must be missing something. Everyone keeps saying etc. as if there's some commonly known deck that I'm not aware of.
Yeah, it's the etc. deck. You know, it has cards, etc.
Target acquired.
Thank you, Collie, for the super chat. Cards that buff Cthulhu say wherever it is shouldn't be sideboard. The sideboard be considered? Okay, then still, what is the supposed benefit of putting Cthulhu in the... Like, I don't know if that would work, first of all, and second of all, like, why not just add Cthulhu to your deck?
I will drain you.
Job done.
Benny? It doesn't work, Cthulhu won't get buff? Yeah, it would be like playing a Cthulhu without... Or playing Cthulhu buffs without Cthulhu in your deck until it's in your deck. Like, again, the reason it works with things like Potion of Illusion is because it doesn't consider it starting in your deck, so... And even if it did, I just don't see the benefit to not just running the card main deck, you know?
Well played. It is finished.
Coward. Shudderwalk in it so it can discover itself. That does not work.
Sylvanas versus
Jaina!
My sorcery will prevail.
I will never serve.
Unironically need the E.T.C here to find the flare, maybe?
Ah, I see you've brought. We have turned our curse into our strength.
So, is it not Secret Mage? You're welcome, Julia.
The wails of these cowards chill me.
Hand mage? That my hand, speaking of, it's horrendous. I don't think it's possible to draw a worse hand until I hit the second Call of the Wild. So, of course, now I'm going to top deck the second Call of the Wild. Monkus. Oh yeah, that's some nice copium. So I believe this has turned into a Zul'jin game.
Me tusks won't stop shattering.
our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Pinch of death cup. Heal of shoot.
Cedo and missiles incoming!
Okay, still a 6-mana 12/12.
Muzzle their magic.
Bonk.
Time to wash away.
Oh god. Oh no. That's a frightening hero power. No, Cope gets better this turn specifically because then it is still online for the Call of the Wild turn.
I will drain you.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
Might need the collateral damage now, though.
I can just imagine Roffle with a Karen haircut for the YouTube video of this deck. I want to see your manager.
Thank you, Assassin Jack, for the super chat. And a fantastic idea. We're dead to Mordrush.
Your bones will be added to the pile.
That was an absolutely nutty hand. Why does Deck Tracker know Sivara cards doesn't have hidden info? No. It's very public, right? We know what turn the Sivara was drawn, and then we know what cards were played while that was in hand. So that's public.
Sylvanas versus Lazul.
I think the opponent drew slightly better than we did. Yeah, you might be onto something.
I will never serve.
Can you put Yu-Gi-Oh cards in E.T.C? You know, that's right on par with some of the other suggestions we've been hearing in chat, so probably. Yeah, we'll just go with yes. How do you know what turn Sivara was drawn? From where it is in their hand? From hand tracking? What? You can know what turn, like, what? The hand tracking.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
I want to probably time this appropriately to block like a Shadow Essence. At all possible.
Ranks! Job done.
You add holy spells to ETC and play Shadow Priest. You can, yes, but they're... Well, that's going to be free anyway. The thing about that is, unfortunately, like, holy spells aren't very good for Shadow Priest most of the time. So.
Muzzle their magic.
Nope, minions only. That's not true. I have a spell in my ETC right now.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
My blade seeks vengeance. Blades!
E.T.C. in even odd decks is going to be pretty crazy. I think it would be pretty horrible in an odd deck.
I've got plenty.
I find that one pretty surprising.
You are unfit to serve.
Dead.
I have endured enough.
Why Zul'jin in E.T.C. when it's an even card? Because I don't want to draw it by putting it into my deck, because it's a bad card in about 95% of the matchups I'm expecting.
Sylvanas versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
I will never serve.
Keep drawing the Sylvanas early, but still not getting her infused. She's just kind of been like a 6-mana flick with better stats. And neutral, my god. Sylvanas is kind of nutty. Hey, see you later, Jack.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
These books are ruined.
Deny the spells and challenge the board.
Magic.
7 minions is a lot, and this deck doesn't really swarm minions? No, it doesn't, but it's still like a really good tempo swing, isn't it? I think it's still worth running.
Aim for the wheels. Fire!
Yes, you can run Demon Under Scythe with E.T.C. In fact, I have. Yep, that was what I was trying to prevent. Have you played Zul'jin yet? No. No, which is, again, why he's in the E.T.C. and not main deck, because if I were to draw him, that would be bad. In most matchups.
I will drain you!
It's actually pretty good with the cards that I have set up right now. So normally that would have been like a Snap Wandering Monster for this matchup, but specifically with the Garrison Commander in hand.
Little fire never hurt nobody.
I will drain you!
Misdirection might be nice.
Dead on!
Yeah, you're at no risk of getting banned, Kali. You're doing a good service, so thank you. that's actually not a bad idea. We can just pin the message. It's got to be better than a deck code because people just don't understand what a deck code is and freak out over that anyway. Well, that's their face.
Pinch of death cup, heel of shoe.
Job's done.
Oh, we didn't get Bunny. Oh! Alright then. Clearly planned. Must be setting up a reform, but even that's not going to be enough, right? God knows. That's the best Spiteful hit I've had in a long time. Look at that. Finally, some value. Alright, give me a rag here. Okay, so far so good. At least we have some good tunes.
You know Roffle, I've fought the bondage of classes with the proletariat masses. So I can start a revolution to overthrow you. Mahahaha.
You can certainly try, Brian, but gonna be tough to do that when you don't even have a body. Wait, I don't actually have a way to get lethal here. I lied. Oh, look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Thank you again, G-Dude, for the super chat. I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back.
Sylvanas versus Adonis! Time to steal some hearts.
I will never serve.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Okay. Hey, there's the E.T.C. If it's aggro, none of these options are terribly great. But Loatheb pretty good if it's Reno Shadow Priest.
Aim for the wheels.
Don't tell Roffle, but I eat while he's streaming. Mods? Get him. Ow.
Dead on! Muzzle their magic!
What I ordered last time hasn't arrived yet. Is this the refund button?
It sure isn't. Nor is there anywhere to place orders. But thank you, Carl. I'm eating pasta right now. Well, dump it out! Don't you dare eat. That's rude. Not while I'm streaming. Need to hope they don't get the cannon back, which is guaranteed. Never mind.
Come, pray with me.
Oh, they did one base with that. Jeez.
In my sights.
Well, we do know all the Mind Blasts are gone, I guess. The only one that makes even a little bit of sense. They're all pretty bad here.
Pirates away!
Surely this will save me.
Pinch of death cup. Heal of you.
Another big taunt.
Behold the armies of Stormwind.
So beautiful. We technically don't die.
Pirates away!
We died. Oh. Varian, you were the chosen one! You're welcome, newbie.
Sylvanas versus the Lich King.
I will crush your defiance.
Jeez.
As I crushed your city.
Forget how aggro he is against
I will
poor
never
innocent
serve.
Sylvanas. Oh yeah. Coin Spiteful incoming.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Potentially. I might also just like to get down a minion. Get a board lead going. I have Plague Strike, which is pretty punishing for me.
The fallen will serve.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
It's a really, really, really difficult card for me to deal with.
Everybody needs a casket.
Unless we hit a Steamwheedle Sniper here. I'm lucky. Yowza. Fortunately, this is just probably not a great matchup. Unless I massively high roll the Spiteful somehow.
Muzzle their magic. Aim for the wheels.
Likely GG here. The Grave Strength is online. Somehow still not dead though. It's disappointing. We're not even gonna get to see what's in the box.
It's getting cold.
Predictable. Heal of shoot. I have endured enough.
I'd like to report a murder.
Sylvanas versus Tyrande.
It's me. I died.
You give me strength.
I will never serve.
Yeah, we'll get these down eventually, right?
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Yeah, get a sense of what we're up against. Loatheb pretty good if it's Big Priest sometimes. That ever...
Muzzle their magic.
just in case they hit the Shadow Essence there. And then we can look for Ice Tarp off of the rifle.
This is the Moon Police. Don't worry, sir, we'll find your murderer.
Fantastic. Just hurry, please, because I just died. Time is of the essence.
I will join you.
Thank you, Blonde Goat, for the super chat. Hey, welcome, Ivan. Did you consider even Reno Hunter instead of this because you can hide the brand? No. This is just what I wanted to do, but that could be an idea for another time.
This is the Moon Zookeeper, who has been feeding the ostriches illegally.
And more importantly, what have they been feeding them? But thank you, colleague, for the important question and the super chat. Now, let's see what's in the box.
I will train you.
I will get the chat and the comments to revolt.
I mean, good luck with that. It's not like chat can organize anything.
Hello, Blizzard, I'd like to report some harassment. The perpetrator? Whoever it was that wrote the flavor text for Death Beetle and Audio Amplifier.
Yeah, how dare they? But thank you, Spectre.
I can't hear you.
Go face, go face, go face, go. You coward.
Pinch of death cup, heel of shoe. Give me your best shot.
Okay, not bad. It's fine. Let's go face, you coward. Come on, 50-50, 50-50. Wait, can I hit my own minions? Oh, I can't. Less than a 50-50. Can you just die? I'll take that as a no. Where's my collateral damage? My god. I'm gonna need that E.T.C back for... I think we lose from here. Because it seems like they have the Neptulon in hand, so they just play it next turn. I think it's important to recognize that, like, very clearly this game is an indication that Neptulon is the problem in Big Priest and solely Neptulon. Chat, as usual, is just 100% correct. Right, they had lethal though. Stupid Neptulon, man.
Sylvanas versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
I will never serve.
I need a 2-drop, but most of my deck is 2-drop.
None will
Even
survive.
versus odd.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Here's a 2-drop. The ultimate showdown.
Aim for the wheels.
Bonk.
Well played.
Thanks.
Reporting for duty.
Fantastic.
Dead on. Aim for the wheels.
Trying to play around the horse rider thing here.
Reporting for duty.
Wow.
Wow.
Demon versus Salt. The ultimate showdown.
True. Big true. Thank you, Sabretooth.
I will drain you. Dead on.
Zombies helps with the Murlocula
Who are we hitting today?
and just like making trades.
Reporting for duty.
Into them dudes.
I will drain you.
More bees.
Dead on.
We only get 3 damage off of it, but that should be all we need.
Reporting for duty.
Unless they have a horsey man.
Mount up! Well played. The victory is yours.
It's almost like this deck is better when it's not doing the spiteful things.